You made it.
I did. I flew the whole way here.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, no shit.
No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly
so there
with
it
a
is.
wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers.
Why?
If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Yeah, I would too.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Home sweet home.
Aha! Sebastion, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Damn.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Well, that was a
I'm
lot.
sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastion. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Hey, bud.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Talk to me.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
Nephew. Surely.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastion is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastion is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Damn, that's rough.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastion. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastion. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastion does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I
Gotta
hope
be
you
there for
remember what I've
Sebastion,
said.
man.
Good day.
Now I need to talk to Anne.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Talk to me.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastion told me about.
I am. Sebastion and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me
I like
in line.
Professor Hellcat.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastion whenever he's home, It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastion mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastion for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastion cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastion's faring.
Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better. Damn, this is sad, dude. Sebastion?
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastion?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
I bet you it has something to do
Ranrock's
with
loyalists are capable
magic,
of so
bro.
much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Yeah?
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Alright. Show me, Sebastion. Where are we going?
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Damn. It's getting dark out here.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. The only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Potato!
Showing off, are we?
Expelliarmus!
No! You
Expelliarmus!
your playing.
Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Repulsor! Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay. I won't rest.
Incendio!
Dead.
Expelliarmus!
Oh, I knew that was coming. So I got out of there. Oh.
Incendio!
You've made your last mistake.
Yeah.
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Accio!
Let's get this.
Expelliarmus!
Rather unwatched. I won't rest.
Feeling good? Feeling okay? You guys good?
Why stupendous?
Expelliarmus!
I'm afraid of heights.
Descendo!
Ow. listen. Ah. Who's doing that to me?
Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable. I won't rest until little moon comes. Oh, that was meant for me.
Damn it, dude. Oh shit.
Levioso! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
I don't like you, dude. Bye.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Ah, don't worry about it, buddy. It was good practice. I had to use multiple different spell things for it. So up and down is my good ones. I gotta remember that. Up and down are my fighting ones.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate.
Damn.
Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Sounds like they were trying to hide something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everyone.
Revelio!
What's all this?
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
What's this?
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It's a big ass weapon. Who's fighting with that?
Revelio!
Don't worry, dude. I got this.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
You think so? Just give me the goal.
Revelio!
There was more in that little small pouch than there was in that chest. Yeesh.
This well looks familiar.
Does it? Now I'm curious, why does it look familiar? Inventory. Nope. Nope.
Sebastion! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
I don't remember for some reason, but that was because I was probably exhausted while I was playing. It'll tell us here shortly.
Sebastion! Over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Does.
Sebastion, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch?
Yes.
And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet.
This guy.
And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
There might
like it
be
was.
something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
What the... This is ancient magic that I'm looking at right now. I see. Okay. It is my second week in camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The one who has survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend a scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm begging to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to get rid of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio.
Okay. 2 of 7. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Devil's Snare?
Incendio!
Ugh. Gross. Devil's Snare everywhere.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No. Come here. Look at this shit.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough.
Ha!
I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
That means...
Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
That means people
I'm
could
tempted
have
to hold
gotten
my
in
breath.
and out of Hogwarts. That's not good.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastion, look.
What? He's perplexed. He doesn't know what's going on. Huh.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I don't read runes or ancient wizarding for that matter.
Anything helpful in the note?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. You tell me.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I
Yeah.
can't be sure, of course, but
It's quite possible.
I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Alright, see you, Seb. Holy shit. What a crazy thing. And back to Hogwarts we go. Alright. So. There's that one. That was wild. I can't believe that, though. Like, we were all the way out in Feldcroft, and now we're back in Hogwarts. Damn. Alright, can't do that. Still haven't done any of those yet. Should probably find out what happened to her, but I think I want to do... Albie? Where are you? Or Adelaide Oaks. The Tale of the Roland Oaks. Where you is... Oh, she's actually not that far from me. Cool. Cool.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Dude, she's not out. She doesn't have gobstones out here, though. I already picked up the gobstone. It gets me every time. I gotta
The
make sure.
Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Nelly. Hello.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
And get
Yes, I'm
no
Adelaide Oaks.
care about it
Dear.
for a while.
You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're overreacting.
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Almost. Tell me more about the business and the guy.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only
I'm
recently
sorry?
mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste.
Yeah.
He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll see what I can
I'll
do.
try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
It's very useful that he has a map.
Very,